It is the first day of April. April 1st, the month of the NFL draft. How are we going to celebrate it? Well, with a first round mock draft. This is going to be my first one with trades, and it's going to get crazy. I have a lot of crazy trades, a lot of trades in my head, getting ready to do. So stay tuned. And of course, make sure to subscribe if you love NFL content, love the NFL draft, and especially if you're a Commanders fan. If you love the NFL, if you love the Washington Commanders, make sure to subscribe. I make all things Commanders and all things NFL draft. So if you love the NFL draft, and love the Washington Commanders, make sure to subscribe. You will not regret it. Starting off at number one. Look, this is going to be the easiest pick. This is going to be, this is almost a 100% chance that this happens. It's going to be Fernando Mendoza. He's having his pro day right now, and he looks pretty good. He's showing off his deep arm. He's showing off his out. He's showing out his throw outside the numbers. Let me tell you this: he is looking like an absolute. He's looking like the best quarterback in the NFL draft, and even though I wouldn't say he's the number one, he's a pick number one type quarterback. If Cam Ward was last year, Fernando Mendoza definitely is this year as well. So he's gonna be going number one regardless. Number two, I've been mocking Alvaro Reese for the last 2 years. Oh no, for the last 2 months. That's not gonna happen today. I think I'm gonna go Rueben Bain. Why? Because I think he fits a little more into the scheme of the Jets defense, and also in their pro days, Rueben Bain just looks way more. He has a better bend, and Alvaro Reese looks a little bit stiff. So I think he's gonna fall. There's a really good chance now that Rueben Bain might go at 2. It might still be Alvaro Reese, but I want to switch up a little bit and put Rueben Bain at 2. Number 3, I think if the Cardinals see Alvaro Reese at 3, I think they're gonna take him because he again has a Micah Parsons ceiling, and we saw what Micah Parsons did and what he is. You gotta take him at 3. Number 4, I think what the Titans do here, I think that they actually go with David Bailey here. He'll get a really good edge rusher, and all of the big 3 edge rushers are immediately gone. They are immediately gone. All right. Number 5, I think the Giants are going to take the second best player in this year's NFL draft and take Caleb Downs. No trades yet. Number 6, the Browns. The best tackle is Francis Marianoa. I don't think I'm going to take him there, even though he is a right tackle. Left tackles are a little more valuable, so Monroe Freeling goes at 6. Number 7, the Commanders are in a position to get either Mansur Delane, Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Love, or Sonny Styles. Any of those picks are, in my opinion, good. You can even throw in Mekhi Lemon or Jordan Tyson. Mekhi Lemon might be a trade back option around these areas, but I think if you're right here, you're 7, you see Jeremiah Love on the board, you take the best player in the draft. Jeremiah Love is a guarantee. Jeremiah Love is he's the best running back prospect since Saquon Barkley. In my opinion, Bijan Robinson might be a little bit better. Bijan Robinson and Jeremiah Love are definitely on the same level. I prefer Jeremiah Love a little bit more because I think he deals with contact a tiny bit more, and also I think he's a little bit faster and a little more elusive, even though they're both elite receiving options at the running back position. Number 8, the New Orleans Saints. I think if they see Sonny Styles here, I think they're just going to take it there. They need some help on defense, and Sonny Styles is in need of linebacker. They lost, I think it was to Mario Davis. Sonny Styles is a great replacement, in my opinion. Number 9, I think if the Chiefs see Carnell Tate at 9, they're really happy with that. But also, you think about it, I think they need DB and wide receiver. Mansur Delane or Jeremy McCoy are the 2 best cornerbacks in this draft class by a mile, and there's kind of a drop-off after that, especially after Avon Terrell, which I do not think will hit at 29. And wide receivers, of course, I like more of the wide receivers down here than I do at 9. So even though Carnell Tate is still here, I do not think I'm going to take him here. I think I'm going to go with actually, no. Do I go Mansard Lane? I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to go Jeremy McCoy before Mansard Lane. He had a really good pro day. He looked like he was gliding on those cornerback drills, and also he ran a 4.3840. He is an absolute phenom. Also, he's 2 years younger than Mansard Lane, and he's more athletic. Even though I do think Mansard Lane has better technique and is a better coverage and a better coverage player, I think Jeremy McCoy is just a tiny bit worse of a coverage player, but younger and more athletic. I'm going to take Jeremy McCoy at 9. 10, the Bengals. Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles are not available. But I think, with how things are looking here, I think that they're going to snag Mansard Lane. I think they're going to go best defensive player available. I think that's going to be Mansard Lane or Dylan Thieneman. But I'm going to go Mansard Lane because cornerback is more valuable than safety. I think Caleb Downs is just more of a anomaly. And he's not even a safety. He's just more of a weapon on the defensive side of the football. Number 11 is where Carnell Tate's slide ends. Carnell Tate can go at 7. He can go at 4. He can go at 6. He can even go at 5. He can probably even go at 8, 9. I think 9 is a really good area. I think cornerback in this draft class there's better top end talent than there is down the line. I think there is better, really good, decent depth players at the very end of the first round, early second round for a wide receiver than compared to cornerback. So I do think that's why the Chiefs go Jeremy McCoy at 9. The Cowboys are in complete disarray. They have no clue what to do here. Jeremy McCoy and Mansard Lane are both gone. They go in back-to-back picks. The Cowboys are no Sonny Styles. They can go Dylan Thieneman. They can go C.J. Allen. I think with how things are looking at right now, I think they go with C.J. Allen, just of how things are going. They have pick 20, so they can definitely get a guy like Kedrick Falk, Avon Terrell, DJ Parker, Peter Woods, whoever. So they go with C.J. Allen. I think that's a really good selection there. Number 13, I think the Rams go Jordan Tyson here. They're going to go wide receiver. I think it's going to add more top-end talent, another outside wide receiver type player with Devontae Allen. You can go Mekhi Lemon and have Puka Nacua as your X, Devontae Adams as your Y, and then have Mekhi Lemon as your Z. But I think they're going to prioritize more of a replacement for Devontae Adams, which is going to be Jordan Tyson. Number 11, I think this is where the wide receivers go. Mekhi Lemon goes here. I think this is just a perfect fit. Another slot type wide receiver. Just more wide receiver help for. I think the Ravens are looking for Jordan Tyson, and if it's like, okay, well, he got a pick beforehand, let's go Mekhi Lemon. Here is the first trade of this year's NFL draft, of my mock drafts. The Cleveland Browns are going to jump sorry, I'm doing this wrong. The Cleveland Browns are going to jump multiple picks. They're going to jump up 9 picks to okay. What else do you want? I'm just going to throw in I'm going to throw in one of. I forget. I've done this a while. I think this is a very fair trade. You move up 9 spots. You get a 39th pick. You move down to 9 spots. You get a second round pick. Literally 15 picks after 24. You get 107. An early 4th round pick. Early day 3 pick. A day 2 pick next year, and sorry. I did that wrong. I apologize. I am so off. I haven't done this in a very long time, and the Buccaneers pick a little bit later in day 3 as well, force trade it. So, the Cleveland Browns, they get pick 15. They do a little pick swap. I think this is a really good selection here, and I think with the Browns, sorry, that was so embarrassing. I've not done this in a very long time. I've been doing I haven't done a trade on this thing in a year, so I'm really rusty. Ty Simpson. Yes, Ty Simpson. The Browns trade up with the Buccaneers. I think that they don't like anyone on here. I think they might wait a little longer and see if TJ Parker's available, Cassius Howell, Kendrick Falk, Zion Young is there at 24, and the Browns jump the Jets to get their quarterback, which I think I would have taken Ty Simpson at 16 if I didn't do this right here. So now, if I am the Jets, who am I going here? I think they go with a player that you can put anywhere. Whew. It's been a very long time since I've seen this, man. Holy shit. I think they're going to go with Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Why? So you can add another insane threat into your defense. Dylan Thieneman might be, I don't even know if he's more of a deep threat, but I like McNeil Warren a little bit more, Toledo guy, and I don't know, man. I think personally, you can put him in the box, you can put him down deep. He's pretty athletic too. You can't hate it. He had a 92 coverage grade. He's a good run defense grade. He's pretty good, even though he hasn't played against the best competition. He's still a really good player. He's jumped up boards throughout the entire time, throughout the entire draft process, and I think he goes at 16. 17, the Lions. So I think Francis Mauigoa has just fell completely down the line here, right? If falling completely down the line, Francis Mauigoa had just fallen. We are having a lot of slides in this draft. I think Francis Mauigoa might be a person like that. With Penei Sewell maybe moving back to left tackle, I think that leaves Francis Mauigoa to go at 17. Because I think the Lions are prepping for Spencer Fano or Francis Mauigoa to fall to 17. So they're prepping Penei Sewell to go to left tackle because Francis Mauigoa and Spencer Fano are both right tackles. So I think they're getting ready for that. I mean, hey man, we're getting really interesting with this. I think they're getting really interesting with this pick. I'm gonna trade up with. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with this. I think the Cowboys trade back up because I think they trade with the Vikings to take Avon Terrell because I think I was gonna take Avon Terrell right here to the Vikings. So I think they're gonna trade up and get Avon Terrell for the Dallas Cowboys. So they move away with C.J. Allen and Avon Terrell. Whew. No, I know. I'm being really interesting with this, right? This is not even a mock draft Friday. I try harder on my mock drafts on Fridays, so I get more realistic. I'm trying to have a little bit of fun because I am getting used to these tools again. So I apologize, but I mean, like, come on, this cannot. It's realistically a good trade back and a good trade up for the Cowboys. You just get Avon Terrell, which I think, because I was gonna have the Vikings taken right there, regardless. Right here, I think it goes Kenyon Sadiq. Get yourself another great player for your young quarterback. And then Dylan Thieneman finally ends his fall right here. And in a perfect scenario, Spencer Fano goes to the Steelers, which is why is Spencer Fano going here when they have a bigger need at guard than tackle? And as I forgot, like Isle Vega Ione or Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon. Why? Because Spencer Fano has so much flexibility. You can put him at tackle, you can put him at guard, you can put him at center. The Steelers are going to look at that and absolutely have a frenzy if he falls to 21, which he might happen. The reason why he might fall to 21, he has very short arms. He's like a T-Rex. We saw what happened with Will Campbell. It might happen again. It might happen again with Spencer Fano this time. So I like this. I think it works out really well with the Steelers. And now the Chargers finally get their player in Ione. Why? Because they have 2 elite tackles. Ione is the best guard in the draft. This is a little bit of a fall because he can go at 7. He can go top 10. Ione can go top 10. He falls to 22. The Chargers get an absolute generation. Get a great guard, the best guard in this year's draft, with already 2 tackles. We saw what happened in the Patriots game. The inside of defensive line, regardless with Tyler Biotis from the Washington Commanders coming over to the West Coast, it's still not going to do that much. Ione is going to add so much juice, and I think it's going to be such a good idea and a great move for the Chargers. Number 23, I think what happens here, I think they go with TJ Parker here. They get more juice here. And of course, you know what? Yeah. Maybe TJ Parker. Maybe the Eagles get TJ Parker, who is maybe the Buccaneers preferred draft pick there, right? You still have 2 of these top 2 right here. You have Kedrick Falk, who is an absolute generation. He's a great run defender, and he's an alright pass rusher, even though it doesn't say so in the stats. Akeem Mesidor is just such a good fucking player. So I think Akeem Mesidor goes to the Buccaneers here. He's really old. That is why he's literally, I'm not even kidding when I say this, he is 24. He's almost 25. I apologize. He's almost 25. But Kedrick Falk, though, is deadass 20. There's a 5-year difference. Deadass a 5-year difference. Mesidor is going to be 25 before Kedrick Falk is 21. And so that's why I might like Kedrick Falk a little more, but I think Mesidor has such a higher floor. Not the highest ceiling as Kedrick Falk, while I say that, but also he'll give you the best day 1 production out of the 2. But yeah. Bears at 25. Again, this is my dream pick right here for the Bears. Peter Woods. He can do it all. He's a good run defender. They need that. He's a good shoot. He's also an alright, above average pass rusher, but I don't think he is a good pass rusher. I just think they're not giving him that type of grace. 26. I think I'm gonna do something really fun here. I think they go with Jacob Rodriguez right here. Then you go Jacob Rodriguez. It's either Jacob Rodriguez or CJ Allen. But I think they go CJ Allen right there. Right here, the 49ers. They got Mike Evans. Hasn't stopped people from going like wide receiver like Omar Cooper. But they might want to go in a little edge position here, so I think they're going to go with Kedrick Falk here. They're good with edges. They're more of a defensive-minded team. And I think if there's a team that can get Kedrick Falk into an absolute area where he's developed as a really good pass rusher and also add in on his run defensive ability, he might be one of the better edge rushers in the league in a couple years. And I think at the 49ers, that might get pretty scary. Texans at 28. I think this draft has done really well. They get the second best guard in this year's second best pure guard in this year's draft. They get Emmanuel Pregnon. And look at this, guys. I told you, Chiefs fans. Trust me, you get Jeremy McCoy, an absolute freak of a player. An absolute great outside cornerback who has absolute athleticism and he's not even going to be 21 by the draft. And I said, why? Because the cornerbacks are going to drop down. You could have got Carnell Tate, right? Let's look at the cornerbacks. Colton Hood. You want Colton Hood? Probably not. Want Cisse? Maybe. Not in the first round. None of these players, outside maybe Colton Hood, I'm not taking in the first round. But look at this. You got Omar Cooper. Chiefs. You immediately just got 6 times better. So, yeah. Now here, this is why it might get kind of interesting. Colton Hood then goes to the Dolphins because the Dolphins they went with Carnell Tate, and Colton Hood is the only other cornerback outside of Manchester Lane, Jeremy McCoy, and Avion Terrell, who I might think would go top 10. 31. I think what might happen here, I think a team's going to trade up here and try to get, I think one of these teams are, no, I don't think right here. I'll do this, I'll do this later. I'll do this next pick. I do think they might need some better player. I think, Denzel Boston is a good player. They need some help, and regardless if you're going to get A.J. Brown, let me tell you this. Your wide receiver room got worse. Romeo Dobbs nowhere as close as good as Stephon Diggs. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just not happening. The Seahawks, at 32 though, hear me out. And I kind of want to do what the Carolina Panthers did into the 2024 draft and trade back in, which, when you think about it, the Seahawks only have 4 draft picks this year. That's not really available. You add in 3 draft picks immediately. 2 are in the top 100 first trade. The Jacksonville Jaguars are selecting in the first round, and they also get a second round pick next year. I don't think this is how the trade would go, but you know what? I want to get the trade done. Honestly, again, I kind of fucked it up. I'm gonna be honest. I gave him a little too much, but it could be way worse. And they get Killbanks. I would take away the second round pick next year and the 4th round pick next year. But I messed up there. I apologize. But at the end of the day, Fernando Mendoza goes at 1, Ruben Bain goes at 2, Arthur Reese goes at 3, David Bailey goes at 4, Caleb Downs goes at 5, Monroe Freeling goes at 6, Jeremiah Love goes at 7, Jared Styles goes at 8th, Jeremy McCoy goes at 9th, Mitchell Lane goes at 10th, Carnell Tate goes 11th, TJ Allen goes 12th, Jordan Tyson goes 13th, Mekhi Lemon goes 14th, Ty Simpson goes 15th, and McNeil Warren goes 16th, Francis Maianoa goes 17th, Avion Terrell goes 18th, Hannah Sadiq goes 19th, Dylan Thieneman goes 20th, Spencer Fono goes 21st, Olavega Ione goes 22nd, TJ Parker goes 23rd, Akeem Mesidor goes 24th, Peter Woods goes 25th, Jacob Rodriguez goes 26th, Kendrick Folk goes 27th, Emmanuel Pregnon goes 28th, Amari Cooper Jr. goes 29th, Colton Hood goes 30th, Denzel Boston goes 31st, and Caleb Banks goes 32nd. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you love the NFL draft, love the NFL football, and love the Washington Commanders. I am sorry this draft got a little too hectic. That's what I try to do. I think a lot of teams got a lot of value and got the things. Obviously, the Seahawks got the most value because I overdid that fucking trade-in by large margin. So I apologize, Jaguars fans. That's not what I'd actually give. I would probably give everything from this draft and none of the second round, not the second round pick and the 4th round pick next year. So I apologize. Again, Friday will be way better. So if you guys want to see another mock draft where I'm actually locked in and a little bit better with a little bit better trades, it's better, more fair trades. I'm sorry, more fair trades, and coming Friday. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe. As always, have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you eat some good food. See ya.